Hi, Scorpio. Welcome to your bonus reading for the person that you're dealing with. So, this can be anyone you're dealing with. We deal with a lot of different people for a lot of different reasons. For many of you, this will be a love interest, but it doesn't have to be. So, just make it make sense for you. So, we have the Four of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, and the Ten of Cups. For some of you, this is going to be a family member that you're dealing with because I'm getting the Ten of Cups energy that's telling me this could be someone in your family that you're dealing with right now. So if that's your situation, then make it make sense. For those of you who this is going to be a love interest for you, there's definitely a lot of love between the two of you. You might have a family together because it's showing up in your central energy. You're showing up in a very stable type of energy with the Four of Pentacles, that you feel secure in whatever this is. And your person or the other person is showing up as a Page of Wands, which is really giving this idea that there is a lot of potential in this relationship, that there is a lot of playfulness, perhaps. This is a very playful person. For those of you who are dealing with a family member, though, this could be your child that you're dealing with. So again, make it make sense for you, but you could be feeling like there's a lot of stability now between you and your child, or you've provided a lot of stability for your child. But again, for those of you who this is a love interest, this is someone who brings a very playful and loving attitude towards you, and you feel very secure with this Four of Pentacles. But let's keep going. We're going to clarify and we're going to move this energy forward. So why is this Ten of Cups here? So the Three of Pentacles wanted to flip over. So there is certainly a feeling of camaraderie, a feeling of cooperation, but then we see the 10 Wands too. So it may be that you are experiencing some heavy burdens with this person. There's two tens showing up there, the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Wands. So maybe something is complete. Maybe you finished a cycle. But let's keep going. So there's the Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups coming in with the 10 of Cups is saying to me that for most of you, this is a love relationship. This is a romantic person that we're talking about. And this is someone who you have 10 cups with. So this is probably someone who you've had a long-standing relationship with. Again, there might be family, there might be children involved, but it does feel like with the Knight of Cups being your central energy that there are romantic feelings between the two of you. So, but let's see, why is this 10 of Cups and Knight of Cups here? So there's the 8 of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and the 9 of Wands. So we did see that 10 of Wands. So it may be, what I'm getting now from this, it may be that this has been a very long-term relationship, but it's not been without its battles, without its challenges. It may be why your person is showing up as a Page of Wands, because your person perhaps wants to try again or continue to try again, wants to come in with a more playful, lighthearted energy. And your Four of Pentacles could be telling me that you are holding back from allowing this person to come back in at the moment. But there is an 8 and a 9 of Wands here, and we saw the 10 of Wands. So I can see there's a progression going on behind the scenes where it feels like you would still like to go the distance with this person, whatever commitments you've made to them. If you're married to this person, if you have children with this person, make it make sense for you. But it does appear that you have commitments. We've got the 8, 9, and 10 now of Wands. And so you both might be feeling a little battle worn. You both might be feeling like you're not sure how much longer you're going to be able to put up with this, but you're showing up with this energy that you would like to still try. And your person is showing up now as a Page of Wands and a Knight of Wands. And so there is this passion that this person has for you that they would like to bring to the relationship. So there is love for sure. We saw the 10 of Cups, the Knight of Cups, and there's passion for both of you. So I do feel like this so far does not feel like a lost cause, that whatever has gone on between the two of you, whatever transpired between the two of you, that you're both willing to still put up the fight for this. So, but let's see, why is this Page of Wands here? We're getting the King of Pentacles. Your person is showing up as a very stable and reliable energy. I always like to see the King of Wands in these relationship readings because it means they're serious. It means they're wanting to do the long term. They're wanting to perhaps continue to make the promises that they promised you perhaps a long time ago. They want to show up like that for you. So whatever it is that has caused all this strife between the two of you, your person is very serious about wanting to make this better. And I think that's why they're coming through with this playful type of energy. It feels like they want to add a little bit of levity to a very heavy energy, because the 9 of Wands and the 10 of Wands are very heavy energies, but the Page and the Knight of Wands are very playful energies. So that's what it feels like. Your person wants to get back into your good graces. If you are holding back with this 4 of Pentacles, if you are, they want to be able to come to you in a way that will maybe break the ice or get you to pay attention to them again, perhaps. So why is the Page of Wands and the King of Pentacles here? So there's the Magician, the Page of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles. So there's more Pentacles energy showing up here, which is reaffirming to me that your person is very serious about wanting to do the work and wanting to fix this or bring this back to life, or whatever the situation is for you, make it make sense. The Knight of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles are both very hard workers. The Knight of Pentacles is very detail oriented. They cross their T's, they dot their I's, they do the hard work. They roll up their sleeves and they get the work done. The King of Pentacles is the person who has all the things to show for all of the hard work that they have done. So I think your person is really approaching this situation now, even though they're coming towards you in a very playful, even a magical energy with this Magician. They're coming towards you in a very playful way, but that is simply to break the ice, because they are very serious, is what I'm seeing, about what they want to bring to you and to this relationship. And they want to fulfill the promises that they made to you back with these 10 of Cups that they may never have made or broken, or whatever that is for you. They want to fulfill those promises now. Also with this Magician, I'm getting this idea that they're trying to manifest you back in, and that this idea with all these wands and the Magician, it makes me think of like a magic wand, and that this person is really, really, really hoping to get you back, maybe praying about it. Whatever your person does, I do think they're putting a lot of positive thinking into this, and I think it might be to try to help loosen you up is what they're hoping for. There's a Page of Swords that's showing up in their external energy. So there may be other people involved in this, and I'm seeing pages. And so when I see a number of pages in the same spread, there could be children involved, because we did start with the 10 of Cups. So if this person has a child in a different relationship, or has co-parenting or something like this going on with someone else, that could have contributed to whatever happened here in your relationship. But for those of you who don't have children and that does not apply, I think whatever happened externally in this person's world outside of this relationship, they're very clear on what that is, which is why they want to pursue you, stay with you, fulfill your promises. And this does not have to even be another person. This could be a job opportunity. It can be anything, but something that perhaps was the issue between the two of you. They're very clear on what that was or was not for them. And now they are 100% coming towards you and your energy in all of this Pentacles energy. So just so you have that information. But I'd like to know why you're in this 4 of Pentacles. So you have the Ace of Cups. What this tells me is that you have learned through this whatever has happened between the two of you that is making you feel the 9 of Wands and the 10 of Wands. While it motivated your person to come back to you, it motivated you to gain financial and emotional independence. So while your person was doing whatever this Page of Swords energy is, whatever that was, external to the relationship, that probably contributed to the strife, during that time, you learned how to take care of yourself. You have your Four of Pentacles and you have your Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups is a very independent, a very emotionally independent person, someone who knows how to love themselves and they don't necessarily need this relationship. However, I can also see from your energy that you're still interested in this relationship. You still have romantic feelings and that you still have some fight left in you when it comes to this person. But what this is telling me is that you don't need them. You don't have to have them. And that's really good as far as your spiritual growth goes. The more spiritual growth we have in our own personal beings, the more healthy our romantic relationships are just going to be naturally. So, but let's see, why is this Four of Pentacles and Ace of Cups here? So there's the High Priestess, the 10 of Swords, and Justice. So the universe certainly brought you your karmic justice. So whatever this person did as a Page of Swords or with a Page of Swords, with a child, whatever, make it make sense for you. Your karmic justice was to put an end to this, because I'm seeing the 10 of Swords, which is why I think we're also seeing your person show up as the Page of Wands, because they know you're done, or they think you're done. Your energy towards them is, I'm done, I'm out, I'm not doing this anymore. But now your person is motivated to come in. They're trying to break the ice by being playful, and they're being super serious about being with you. But your energy that they don't know about is that you still have some fight left in you, but they don't know that. They think you're done, which is probably motivating them to come at you correct. I think with this High Priestess here that you are a highly spiritually evolved person, and that this process, whatever they put you through, has contributed to your spiritual awakening, to your spiritual ascension. And you're getting that, which is why you put an end to this. You were just fed up. You said, I'm not doing this anymore. And that is the message your person received. Your person has no idea that you still have some fight left in you. So cross watchers, there you go. But this is very clear to me that you have set a very clear boundary with the 10 of Swords and said, this is done. I'm not going through this cycle with you again. I'm done like dinner. And that was the universe helped you. The universe gave you probably intuitive downloads, taught you how to love yourself, taught you to be emotionally and financially independent. And that was your karmic justice because of whatever they did over here, whatever the shenanigans were, they did that, you got your justice. So, but why is this 9 of Wands here? Because this 9 of Wands is telling me that you still have some fight left in you. So we have Judgment. I'm going to turn that over because I don't want to break the YouTube guidelines. But the Judgment card is there with the 9 of Wands because I think you know that this person is probably meant to be your person with this 10 of Cups. But you're waiting to see if this person has really gone through their own spiritual awakening. You're maybe assessing how bad the shenanigans were. You might be thinking, well, those shenanigans weren't a deal breaker, but I did get my karmic justice. I am over here with my boundaries. I'm over here with my self-love. But I'm still going to hang in there with this person to see if they actually learned their lesson. Because we don't know yet. We think this person has changed. They're showing up with a lot of pentacles. So we do think this person has changed, but they're showing up to you in a very playful way. So they're being a little bit deceptive about their energies right now. They're not coming towards you on one knee saying, I'm sorry for everything that I have done and giving you this heartfelt message. They're coming towards you in a playful way. So there is an energy that they could be sort of dismissing some of their actions or what they need to be held accountable for. So I think that's why you're still hanging in there, but you're also saying, no, I need to see if this person has actually learned the lesson so I don't get back on this roller coaster with them. So, but why is the Nine of Wands and Judgment here? So there's the Queen of Cups, Death, and the Ace of Swords. Well, this is really a positive message that's coming through here, because with this Death card showing up on your person's side, this tells me that your person has learned the lesson. They have gone through a major transformation. And with the Queen of Cups here, I think that you helped to heal each other. So if we can backtrack to when the shenanigans first happened, whatever that was, the universe, that part of what happened in this relationship was part of your healing. And the universe came in and helped you do your own healing, because you had to really accept whatever this person did. But now what this is saying is, now you have helped to heal this person by letting them go, by setting a boundary. That is what precipitated your person's healing. And then they began their own healing journey, which they are going through. This Death card tells me that this is an irreversible change that your person is going through. So if you're hanging around waiting to see if they've actually learned the lesson, the cards are saying that they have. And we have this Ace of Swords here too, which is saying that is the truth, and this person is your truth. And that whatever the shenanigans were that they did had to happen in order to trigger your healing, which in turn triggered theirs, which now you can come together in a more beautiful and truthful way because you're both healed. Wow, I love that. So, but let's see about this Knight of Pentacles. Your person is showing up here saying, I want to do the work. I want to do whatever it takes. So we have the Tower. Again, you set a boundary. You pulled the rug out from under them and said, I'm not enough. I'm fed up. I'm done like dinner. I'm not doing this anymore. And that is what triggered this entire awakening that your person is having, and all the healing. More importantly, it triggered their healing. So let's see, why is the Knight of Pentacles and the Tower here? The Lovers, the Devil, and the Four of Cups. Well, the Devil showing up here confirms to me that there were shenanigans outside of this relationship. Whatever that is for you, it can be, the Devil can represent so many things. It can represent bad choices. It can represent addictions. It can represent anything, gambling, affairs. It can be anything. And I'm seeing this Page of Swords here. So there is another person probably involved in whatever these bad decisions your person was making. But I think that with this Four of Cups, they became less and less enchanted with whatever this was externally. Addictions, dependencies, make it make sense for you and your situation. But they became more and more disenchanted with whatever was pulling them outside of this relationship, because you triggered their healing. Now we have the Lovers card showing up that's pointing towards you. They know, they have no doubt in their mind that they choose you, which is why all these Pentacles energy is here, because they've done their healing, they've gone through their transformation, they understand that they were the problem, and they want now to show you that they are different, that they are changed, that they are better, that they are healed, and they can be the person you always wanted them to be in the first place, with the Ten of Cups and with the promises they made you a long time ago. So, but I'm still unsure about where you stand in this, because I'm still seeing you kind of side-eyeing this person and saying, I need to make sure for sure that you have changed. You got your karmic justice, which is good. This is obviously saying that the universe is here on your side and helping you through this. The justice is being clarified by the Eight of Swords. And this is because you're still not sure. You're showing up as the Four of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords, which tells me that you are very strongly holding back, because whatever this person did with the Page of Swords and the Devil energy, it did not sit well with you. It probably broke a lot of your trust. The Eight of Swords is about fear, that you don't want to really approach this person in the same way that you always have, because you just keep getting swords stuck in you every time this person stabs you in the back or does something behind your back and you find out about it later or whatever. Make it make sense for you, but you're clearly feeling very stuck and that you're not so sure that you trust this energy. So why is Justice and the Eight of Swords here? So there's the Eight of Swords again. So you have the Eight of Swords clarifying the Eight of Swords. You have the King of Cups and you have the Three of Wands. So again, as I said before, there's still fight left in you. And this is verifying that for me. You have a lot of love for this person. I see the Ten of Cups and the Knight of Cups between you. And the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups are on your side. You have no doubt that this is your person. This is your person. You feel them in your heart. This was meant to be. Whatever they did over here, these shenanigans as we call them, was meant to happen, had to happen to trigger your healing and to trigger their healing. And I think you know that. And I think that's why you're still waiting for them with this Three of Wands. And the Eight of Swords is going towards the external energy now, which tells me that you're releasing that Eight of Swords energy. You really are releasing your fears and you're very expectant now. You're really expecting them now to show up in the way that they should have shown up for you all along. But they couldn't and you couldn't because neither of you was healed. Now you are. Now you are both healed is what I'm seeing here. And your person is ready to commit to you and you are willing to give them a chance is what I see. So, but let's get some final advice from the universe here to wrap this up. So we have the Moon card here. The Moon card is saying, and the Moon is coming in with the Ace of Swords, by the way. The Moon can be a very unclear energy, but the Ace of Swords is the opposite of that. The Ace of Swords is the truth, clarity, zero confusion. So I think this is saying to really face your fears, to look at the big picture of this relationship and why this person's bad behavior was necessary for the two of you to come back together in the right way. So to really face your fears and to look at the truth in this situation. But I would like to get 3 final tarot cards to get just what else does the universe want to tell you about this, just to help you perhaps make a decision. So there's Temperance, there's the Tower again, pointing at your person, and there is the Nine of Swords. The universe is really saying to you, again, with this Nine of Swords, to face those fears. The Eight of Swords is about being trapped, and the Nine of Swords is the next step, that if you continue to allow yourself to stay trapped in this fear, you're just going to make things worse, is what this Nine of Swords is saying. So Temperance is saying to try to find the middle ground, try to find a way to compromise with this person, and really to try to understand that this person has been through so much. They got smacked in the face by karma, and they have learned everything they need to learn, but it was destined to happen that way. And so I think that's what these cards are asking you, is to try to see it that way, that these shenanigans were meant to help your relationship. And it looks to me, the cards are telling me that that is exactly what it has done. You've both been triggered to heal, and now you can come back together. But with the Nine and the Moon, the Nine of Swords and the Moon, it's about you really needing to confront your fears about whatever this is. And you don't even have to necessarily put trust in this person if you don't. The universe is saying put trust in the universe because it's telling you this is going to be okay. So that is your reading, Scorpio. Please let me know if this was resonant for you, and we will do this again sometime. Thanks, everybody. Bye.